Alrighty, g'day guys, and welcome back to another APA Academy video here on the channel. This week is week 3. We are up against Styx from the Token Minorities. It's going to be an interesting battle, this one. First of all, yes, I do sound like death. That is why this video is a day or so late. I have attempted to record this a couple times, only to erupt in a coughing or sneezing fit. So fingers crossed this one works. So yeah, Styx has a very scary team. There are 2 Mons, which are his first 2 on the roster, which I don't have switch-ins to. I actually make that a 3rd Mon, because there's a Victini and then there's a Zyga. Yeah, so his team is very scary. Taking a look at his roster, he has Dialga, Mega Mawile, Rotom Wash, Victini, Shaman, the Alolan Persian, Gengar, Porygon 2, Mesprit, Crabominable, Roselia, and Zygarde complete. Dialga 2 taps my entire team. Spidef, Mega Venu, and whatever else I have that's like pretty Spidef. Can't take 2 Dracos if he's Life Orb offensive. Mega Mawile if he's Max Adamant. 2 taps my entire roster with the right coverage, like Dual Stabs, then you got Sucker Punch and that sort of thing. And then you got Victini, where my switch into V-Create is Alolan Ola, and it gets Bolt Strike, so good fun. It's not going to be fun. So this week I've kind of just gone for an offensive matchup. Aloe, Venu, like my defensive Mons, getting left on the bench this week. So we're going pretty hard offense. His Z-Mons are Victini, Gengar, and Alolan Persian, so Z Parting Shot is terrifying for his first 2 steals. Z Victini is just like ridiculous because anything that could live a coverage move is now pretty much gone. But I don't see that coming this week, and then Z Gengar can just blow something back because my resist to Shadow Ball is either a Kecleon, which is not coming, a Hydreigon, which is not coming, and, well, because Gengar gets Dazzling Gleam. So yeah, gonna be, again, tough one for us, but we're gonna go a bit of an offensive route, try to basically beat Styx before he beats me. So that's what we've got here. I've got my slides a little out of order, but we're gonna start with Dawnwings. This just kind of went in this week. So we got Colberry, Prismon with Heatwave, Moongeist Beam, Earth Power, and Moonlight. Running enough speed so that under Web, while we have Webs up, I outspeed everything that I can, which I believe is everything on his team minus Scarfers. We're going Max Modest because I just need as much damage on the field as I can through the rest into HP. That actually worked out really nicely because that HP allowed us to comfortably live a sucker after rocks from Mega Mawile with our Colberry, and then just bop that thing with a Heat Wave or an Earth Power, whichever we choose. In hindsight, I don't know why I ran both. Well, I guess Heat Wave for Shaman, that actually makes sense now. An Earth Power for Dialga, Moongeist Beam covers everything else, and then Moonlight for a bit of longevity. So yeah, this is one of our breakers this week. Its primary goal is just to get in for free, basically, against something like the Rotom, which can't really touch us, something like the Shaman or the Mesprit. Mesprit might have knockoff, but with a Colberry that's doing nothing, especially if we don't see a Mawile, but that thing is coming. His first 2 Mons are coming, his Victini is coming, maybe the Rotom Wash for removal, I'm not too sure about that one. And there's like a pseudo Groudon check with like a lot of Spidef for Solar Beam, but meh. Zygarde's coming, and that's about it. So, yeah, I'm not too sure. Maybe Mesprit for some rocks, for U-turn, P2 to set Trick Room, although I do have Stack Attacker. But yeah, so moving on to our next Mon, before I babble on too long, we got Rabombi, and as I said, I'm bringing Webs. This is a Sash Webs lead. I don't generally like designated leads, but this thing is faster than his entire roster. I can click Moonblast on everything pretty freely, or I can click Bug Buzz, or U-turn, something like that. But mainly going to be clicking sticky webs. This also lets me check if he's leading a Scarfer or something, like Scarf Victini goes in really nicely here because that can outpace my Zera Aura. Yeah, so that's mainly the thing. If we don't see Rotom, we lead this every time we click sticky web. Even if he does have Trick Room, that is not a matter for us because even with sticky webs on his side of the field, we still underspeed a Iron Ball Crabominable under Trick Room. Well, we still underspeed that, so we outspeed under Trick Room, which is the slowest he can go. Crabominable is his slowest mon, and with Iron Ball at half his speed, and Stack Attacker is still slower. So yeah, I mean, enough speed to creep what we need to through the rest into through max special attack, because let's face it, mon like this isn't living anything, and then split the rest between HP and defenses in case we live a hit for some unknown reason. But yeah, Rabombi, pretty simple set this week. Next up, Buzzwole. Zygarde complete is scary. Buzzwole can check that thing. We can also like check Shaman pretty well, although Shaman probably has Air Slash. Good fighting stab for P2. For Dialga, we can maybe live one hit. Yeah, this thing's mainly here as a Zygarde check. It also comes in on Persian nicely, if he's not like special Persian. But yeah, so we got Drain Punch, Leech Life, Ice Punch, and Roost. Drain Punch and Leech Life for stabs as well as longevity. We got enough speed here to outspeed Shaman under webs, or no speed Shaman outside of webs, one of those two, to try and catch that thing off guard with a Leech Life. But yeah, other than that, the coverage hit really nicely. Our defense lets us eat 1,000 arrows for days, as well as a Z Outrage, I'm pretty sure. Not a Z Outrage, a +1 Outrage. But yeah, and then Ice Punch does a lot to the Zygarde. After maybe a Drain Punch or a Leech Life, we can avoid putting that thing in farther form range, which would be really nice, because that thing is scary. Although, low-key, kind of want to see the animation on Wi-Fi, because I haven't before. Yeah, so that's Buzzwole. Pretty simple set. It comes in, it beats fat. It's really the only fat mon we're running this week, because I can't really rely on killing Zygarde before it kills us, because that thing just sets up on so much, especially if we give it a free complete form. So yeah, we got Zera Aura next. Zera Aura is rocking the Expert Belt with Volt Absorb, Plasma Fist, Close Combat, HP Ice, and Volt Switch. Plasma Fists plus Close Combat hit everything really nicely except Zygarde. HP Ice is for Zygarde. Volt Switch is just for a bit of momentum. Like, that's pretty much it. Yeah, max attack Adamant, because we want to ensure the best possible rolls we can on things like Dialga. If we want to break that P2. We didn't really need much speed to creep his team, because his fastest mon is a Alolan Persian, which is something like 30 points below us, which is crazy. And then under webs, we just outspeed any Scarf he could possibly bring. Except maybe Scarf Mesprit, but I mean, if he brings Scarf Mesprit, that's fine. It doesn't really do anything back to us. And then we threw the rest into special attack. We can't one-shot the Zygarde because we need a hell of a lot of special attack for that, and it wasn't worth it. So we're just going for the strongest hit we can on it, which... yeah, and I mean, a little bit stronger Volt Switches, which are nice. So yeah, that's Zera Aura. It has a really nice matchup this week. His only electric resist is that Zygarde. I mean, immunity is that Zygarde, so we got HP Ice. We can freely throw off Plasma Fists and Volt Switches otherwise, which is pretty nice. Obviously that Sucker Punch from Mega Mawile or Mega Mawile under Trick Room is terrifying for it. Scarf Victini also hurts, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Groudon this week. Groudon coming, of course, and we're running Life Orb Groudon with Solar Beam, Rock Polish, Precipice Blades, and Fire Move, question mark. After every Wi-Fi game, I have a server where I put all my teams into when I gen them. And I put this Groudon set in, and I forgot to put the moves on it. So I know the EVs I ran. I know the special attack was there for the Rotom. I know that I ran Rock Polish. I know that I ran Precipice Blades and Solar Beam. And then I know I ran a Fire move. I don't know what fire move though. I think it was Fire Punch. I'm recording this after, like, a few days after the battle, so I'm pretty sure I clicked Fire Punch to claim the last kill. But yeah, so this coverage hits phenomenally. His resists to Groudon, the Rotom Wash, and the Shaman. Fire and Grass coverage nuke those things, like, pretty well. Solar Beam is a roll if he's Spadef. I'm hoping I can get a bit of chip on that thing first. I really don't want to be taking like a Will-O-Wisp or like a Hydro Pump, because even in the sun that's still going to kind of hurt because I'm minus Spadef nature this week, because I really want to be taking those Mawile hits a bit better. But yeah, so it's yeah, if we can chip things down a bit, maybe get a Rock Polish up or just be underweb, have him underwebs, we can do pretty nice here. Yeah, so that's how Groudon's set this week. Pretty nice. Goes in, does the work. Last one we're bringing is Stack Attacker. Stack Attacker is a really nice matchup. Yes, we're going up against a Trick Room team, but Stack Attacker is base 13 speed. And when you put no IVs into that, unfortunately you can't go negative nature because it's sky high defense, and we want to be getting those attack boosts. Yeah, so this thing can just clean his team. Earthquake has phenomenal coverage, as we already said with Groudon. His answers to Earthquake is Rotom and Shaman. Gyro Ball hits those very hard if they're chipped, and if not, a Rock Z can just blow them back. I wanted to run Ground Z really bad for that Dialga, and because it's so free. Oh, also the Mesprit is another ground resist, forgot to mention. But I needed the extra damage on a full health Shaman or full health Rotom. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't bite us in the butt. I mean, I already know because I've already played this battle, but that was my mindset going into this. Hopefully, he doesn't get Dialga in with too many turns of Trick Room, and then I have things that can take one hit and fire back. But yeah, so that's going to be our team. Tried to keep this one a little bit short. I managed to make it through, even though I sounded like death. But I shall see you all in the battle.
Okay, let's see what Styx is gonna bring here. Yes, he did select the right rules. Let's turn that music off before I get in copyright trouble. So this will be interesting. You obviously have seen my pawns that I brought. I'm expecting a Mawile and a Dialga. What? There's no Mawile. That thing ate me alive. He doesn't bring Rotom Wash. Is he Trick Room Teeny, Trick Room Dialga? But I mean, I have answers for... Yikes. I mean, Groudon is looking really nice here. Dawnwings as well is looking phenomenal. I'm gonna make him think that I'm thinking about my lead. I don't have a notepad up, so we're going to do it the old-fashioned way with a piece of paper. Yeah, Styx is very strong. I was very much expecting the Victini. He's probably got Shaman with Ocker as his Groudon check. Gotta keep in mind for that. He's got a Dialga there, which is very scary. I don't really have anything on my team that takes 2 hits from that Mon. Like, anything on my roster, really. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna enter my last Mon. So he has the Victini, the Dialga, the Shaman, the Gengar, another scary Mon, the Mesprit, and Bane is right, because this thing is the bane of my existence. So, I mean, we have Rabombi out here against a Victini. Let's just say maybe he's Scarf. just for damage rolls wise. V-Create does 260%. Bug Buzz does a decent amount. Oh, he also has Zai Daddy. I click webs here because then they stay out for the game. He goes for Flare Blitz. He outspeeds me, so he is Scarf Victini. He loses a decent amount of health there. So he is actually Choice Scarf Victini with Flare Blitz. What on my team takes one? About taking one, my team doesn't. Like, ever. What does Forklift take from a Choice Scarf? Say he's Adamant? Wait, no. Choice Scarf, Adamant, Flare Blitz. There's Flare Blitz. I've got 60 seconds, so I'm gonna try and think a little more this week. Groudon can eat one. Dawnwings can take one. Stacker takes one actually kind of nicely. Zera can take one. Buzzwole can take. A lot of things can take one here, but it's KOing back that is the problem. I mean, Dawnwings drops this thing. Stacker drops this thing. I think. Well, my play here is just to let. What is Rabombi useful for in this? Rabombi is. It doesn't really serve a purpose here, so I click U-turn in case he switches. Nah, he just Flare Blitzes here, which is very much what was expected. So now Victini kills B with Flare Blitz. So now what do I really wanna? I think I go Dawnwings here. Because Dawnwings was an iffy member on my build. I still can't get over the fact that I almost can't see that Victini. What's his switch-ins to Moongeist? He didn't bring the P2 either. This is really a weird build from Styx. I click Moongeist here because this probably just claims one. And I can Moonlight up on something maybe. He could be Sash Gengar. Yeah, he clicks Flare Blitz here. We'll see how much this does, whether he is Adamant or not. So he did 93 to my Dawnwings. Just, yeah, that could be an Adamant roll. It could be low roll Adamant or high roll Jolly. We don't really know, but Dawnwings gets a kill. Dawnwings kills Victini with Moongeist. So it's 5-5 at the moment. I'm at a slight disadvantage here. Sea Ferris. Mesprit. Now, how much speed does The way he brought this in leads me to believe that it's his check for this thing. Mesprit needs a lot of speed to be able to outspeed me. Not really. 172. What my team wants to take on Mesprit? Not a whole lot. He's got Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball. Then, I mean, yeah, he clicks it every day of the week, even if he's not invested. Shadow Ball will take me out from this range. What does rifle take from this thing? Rifle takes 30%. That stackers my win con. I really don't like this position I'm in. I'm going into stacker. I'm going into stacker to click Trick Room because forklift still has a nice use here. Maybe U-turn comes out here. Knock off. Oh, it was Colbur, so so what does he have that could potentially underspeed this? Nothing. I click Trick Room here. So he did 15. He goes for rocks. That's a weird play. You might have thought I was going for my own rocks. Let's say he's Spirit, defensive stealth rock set maybe. Gyro still should be doing half to this thing. So that's what I'm clicking here. If I can break Masprit, then break Masprit, break Zygarde, then I'm in a really good spot. And I have a lot of things that can hit Zygarde. So yeah, it's a bit interesting. What does a Masprit knock off do to my Dawn Wings? Yeah, knockoff does like 30%. He goes into Kronos, his Dialga, gets caught in the webs. He has pressure. Garaball did a little bit. Dialga. Against my stacker, I did a little bit less than I should. His life orb, he actually lives on these. I don't have anything that takes a hit from this mon. How many tons of Trick Room do I have left? 3. What does Dialga have to hit me? Focus Blast, maybe? I can click EQ here because this thing is just rather scary. He goes into Masprit. I mean, Chip on Dialga is fine by me if he wants to keep doing this. It's like these two mons don't get recovery, so any damage on them is very much fine by me. Dialga is not leftovers, which means it could be a plethora of things. We go for a Gyro Ball here. This is going to do a lot of damage. As he goes for a U-turn, U-turn does 8 damage. So yeah, he's kind of defensive. Still haven't seen an item out of that Masprit. But yeah, we brought both forms of our speed control this week, which is really nice. I once again go for an Earthquake here, or maybe he was scouting for Z. Because I have 1 turn of Trick Room left. I am Rocky MZ this week, which is kind of unfortunate, but we go for the Earthquake here. He's not Shocker, so this is going to dent this thing really hard. Yeah, that does a decent chunk. He goes for Earth Power, and that's probably going to pick up a KO here on Stacker. And is he Life Orb? I don't remember what Life Orb procs. He's not. Okay. Dialga is... I mean, I go into Zera here and I click CC. because Zero outspeeds Scarf, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I hit 180 here, so Zero outspeeds Scarf, which is really nice. Zerara. Okay, so what's his switch into a CC here? Actually, well, first of all, Dialga kills Stacker with Earth Power. Zero Aura does way too much to this thing. He could go Mesprit, he could go Gengar. Plasma Fist doesn't do enough for me to predict. I think he sacks this Mon. Even if you go, I mean, if he goes Gengar, then Gengar takes a lot. Sure, that's not gonna matter. Yeah, so Zera kills Dialga through Chopper, which is nice. See, it's very much a mon for mon at this point, but I do think I can get into a position where my Groudon or my Dawnwings can claim this game. He goes out into this mon here. Now, does an arrows from Zygarde kill me? Probably does. Probably kills me like 3 times over. Okay, it kills me a lot of the time. What other mons do I have coverage for this on? I go into my check to Zygarde, which is Saitama here. Not the greatest nickname in the world, but you got Buzzwole. This is for Core Enforcer. I genuinely don't know what this move does, but it looks awesome. Yikes, is that special? What? You know, I'm googling what Core Enforcer does. I think it's a yeah, it's a special. So that did a lot to me. That's a yikes. He's Life Orb, so we do a lot. Buzzwole to Zygarde. Core Enforcer is Life Orb. How much time do I have? A minute. So that did like 60-ish%. So he's mixed Zygarde. He's not like max or anything because Rocks does what, 12% to me. Yeah, Ice Punch does a lot here. Drain Punch doesn't. I feel Power Construct is bait. That goes below 50%. I'm gonna Ice Punch here just to see some damage. There's no way he outspeeds me because he's under webs and he's Life Orb. Ooh, he switches out, goes into his Anti-Monitor. Gengar, or as Wolfie would like to call him, Death Fodder. So Gengar takes like, is that? That's not a right amount. I don't like it when I have to pick sack on. This Sponge should do a little bit more. Now knowing that this, now knowing that this doesn't check Zygarde and it checks on Mesprit this time, Does good damage to Shaman, but Shaman can have Air Slash. Oh yeah, click Ice Punch here, just because I want damage on this mon. Oh, and he gets the Curse Body. He clicks Shadow Ball here, which will take out my Buzzwole. So Gengar kills Buzzwole. Well, now I get to go into Forklift. I doubt he's Scarf, but Sweatpants is still the safest option. Let's click HPIC here probably. That's why I'm worrying about whether this kills. Yeah, this kills like all of the time. And he gives me Gengar. So Zera kills Gengar. Okay, so he's taking a little while to decide his team. I'm just looking at, like, what's my best play if Zygarde does come out. Zygarde. So if he's like mixed offenses, probably doesn't have a whole lot of defensive investment. 2 Life Orb hits I have a chance to kill, because Life Orb does 10% if he's at 80%. I have a 45% chance to kill, which is very much in my favor. He has Shaman, I Volt Switch. What's this? This is the Zygarde. Gets caught in the webs. I'm getting Hidden Power Ice here because, I mean, I've got a nice roll here. I'm Expert Belt with a decent amount of special attack. I could have close combated, and that would have made sure that he wasn't in range of anything. But if he Dragon Dances here, then well, he might Dragon Dance because, well, he might have Dragon Dance. Sorry, but he knows that webs are up, and it's very much been a 1-for-1 at this stage. He can take my Zera with arrows, because, well, I mean, he needs, if he's Earth Power, no, he wouldn't be. He's thinking long and hard about this. I have 2 of my Ubers in the back. One of his is down, and I'm either going to chunk this, or I'm going to do nice damage to a Shaman, or I'm going to just about kill a Mesprit. If he's offensive Shaman, we do a decent chunk here. Like, we do 40%. He stays in. We click HP Ice, and that does so much. He goes for 1,000 arrows. And he barely lives, which is kind of extremely frustrating. You sense the I've never seen Zygarde transform, so this is going to be interesting. That looks pretty cool. No lie. And he gets some health back. Zygarde complete. You now Dawn Wings probably handles this. Moon guys, just Groudon do a better job. Or no, we go Forklift here because Forklift with Moongeist does big chunks of damage. What does he actually do with 1,000 arrows? I'm gonna click Moonlight here actually. It might be a weird play. Zygarde doesn't get any recovery. He's shown Life Orb, so he's gonna chip himself down. And then there's a Shaman and a Mesprit in the back, which he's just sent me GG, which is interesting. He's not Ocker Shaman then? He goes for arrows, 156 down to 65, yikes. Life Orb. Oh, I forgot to calc Life Orb, I'm an idiot. Now we click Moongeist because he's guaranteed in range. This animation still looks really cool. I'm thinking really hard about this about these turns, so my commentary is probably down the toilet. As always, there'll be a little bit of music in the background for you to listen to at least. But now we have a Mesprit, which he's probably thinking might outspeed, but if not, I have. I mean, Shaman. Offensive Shaman. What do you do to Groudon? You do so much. I can't switch out here. I have to go for Moongeist. Oh, that's right. He's shown Knockoff as his way to hit me, so I have the Colbur. I'm at like third, just over a third. Mesprit. Oh, he goes for U-turn. Maybe he outspeeds me. Interesting. I could have clicked Moonlight there. I clicked Moongeist again. This animation is still really sick. Oh, he's leftovers, which means he can't outspeed. Which means I click Moongeist here. Yikes, I've been forgetting kills again. So, Dawn Wings kills Shaman. What else is a kill? Dawn Wings kills. Kills Zygarde. Now, I don't try and preserve diff here, just because he goes for knock. I have Colbur, like I might live this, but probably not. No, I don't. Now I go into Kronos. Drought, to Mesprit. I think that's game. Yeah. Yeah, so I could flex with Solar Beam. Or Fire Punch. He goes for Psychic. This should do like... yeah, not enough. And Groudon kills Mesprit. Okay, that is our first win of APA Academy, a narrow 1-0. We beat Styx, who is a very formidable opponent. It wasn't the easiest matchup, but his lack of removal and the fact that I could get webs up was really nice for me. We pulled out the dub. Had some difficulties getting the team together, but we got there in the end. GD Styx, very fun game. It was very much a mon for mon kind of scenario. I think a lot of mons ended up with 1 kill, 1 death. But yeah, so it was quite a fun game. But anyway, that's going to be it from me. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you guys next time.